Oh, it's a Zoom meeting.
Organized. It's like I told you. But yeah, Thomas, I heard you've been having a little bit of problems. Getting over the hump of Supreme Alphabet.
Yes.
So what do you think is the issue?
Practice at home.
So you think you're not practicing enough?
Yes. I think I should practice at home.
Well, why you not practicing?
Because I go to lots of events. Yes.
You what?
I do lots of things in the community, and that's why I don't practice.
You do lots of things in the community.
Yes. I go to Teaching a Generation with Janet Cohen and the Reverend Al Cohen, National Election Network with the Reverend Al Sharpton, and that's about it. Oh, and I also go to the Democratic Club on 135th Street. Yeah.
So what's your goals with all that?
Oh, and also Street Corner Resources. I also work with Street Corner Resources now.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. I'm so proud that I work with Street Corner Resources.
Yeah.
I'm not talking to you, Thomas Darkim is talking.
Yeah. So what's your goals with all that? So,
What do you mean?
like you were going to these different community groups,
Yes.
right? So, what are you doing? You adding on, you becoming a member?
I'm adding on.
All right, how you adding on?
I just talk about things that could help. Okay, let's think. I just talk about what we can do to make the community safer.
And what do you think we can do?
I'm confused.
No, you said you told them what we could do to make the community safer.
Yes.
Right. That's what I'm saying. What do you think we could do?
Okay.
Well, what do you talk about when you go over there? What are the suggestions that you make?
Well, I talk about how people shouldn't be how certain types of people shouldn't be so quick to pick up a gun and start attacking someone with a gun.
Yeah, but that's kind of a, final destination that you want to get to a point where people, have a different mentality about how to solve their problems. Right?
Right.
But that's not the mechanism by which you're going to get there.
Oh, thanks.
Okay, I'm
Hold on, wait, before you go.
okay.
Yeah, that's him, West Coast Wise. But you see, when you go to these places, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or when you interface with the community, whatever it is, right?
Mm.
See, one thing about having knowledge, right, of yourself is about knowing what it is you have to offer. And see, if you coming into all these places and you going there, right, and you don't know what it is that I have to offer, like how can I help this situation in particular? You understand what I'm saying? See, that takes an assessment of your skills and talents, you know, abilities, strengths, weaknesses, et cetera, et cetera. You see what I'm saying? And see, that's a part of what we teaching when we teach supreme mathematics. See, anytime if I go into a cipher, I know who I am there. Whatever place I go in, whatever situation I go in. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So you got to have your thoughts and ideas together because everything that's around you is constantly changing in real time. So see, you already got to know what you about. If I ask you a question about what you about, you already got to know that. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
So what letter did you get up into in the alphabet before you stopped?
12.
You got up to 12.
Yes.
You got up to L. So what's the next letter?
M.
And do you know what M is for?
No, I don't.
M is for master. So see, if you want to be a master and you want to demonstrate, you know, supreme proficiency in whatever it is you're doing, the first thing you got to do is know it well. All right?
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay.
when I see you tomorrow,
Okay, peace.
maybe you'll know what a master is.
Okay. Peace.
Peace.
Okay.
All right, there. So we got in here. We got the guy over there. I can see a little bit of Thomas's artwork right here. You know what I'm saying? We got West Coast Wise, of course, Jarrell Boylan, Justice Bourne, IT District 120, 5 Phrase from the Providence Plantations, Mount Mel Forever. The Wordsmith. I took the Wordsmith down a little rabbit hole yesterday. I don't know if he got back yet. 793rd. We got Magnetic in here. Yeah, that was the young brother that was wondering what we had against Port. You know, hopefully he's grown some from there, but you know how it is. You know, like I say, you know, the teacher has a duty and the student has a duty. That's what the knowledge born degree tells you. You see what I'm saying? That you know, and that servant which knew his Lord's will, you know, this is for the student. You know, this is one of those situations where see you can't give unless somebody take. You can't teach unless somebody learns. You know what I'm saying? See, y'all don't know too. Listen, you know, that's what I wanted to. Thomas had to leave a little bit quick, but I wanted to impress on him about what his duty is to learn. You understand what I'm saying? Just in terms of, you know, when we deal with a culture, right? A culture is about survival. These are a group of people that's surviving together. You understand what I'm saying? And so in order for us to continue to survive, in order for, our mindset, our physical genes, whatever it is, to keep moving into the future, right? The young have a duty to learn. It's kind of that simple. And of course, we have to keep in mind, keep an open mind in terms of, when we say the young, right? Do we just mean, in physical age, right? Because, it's don't get me wrong, the body can't go past 6, but it's also a mentality. Where some people might hit a certain age and pack everything in. I mean, yeah, we got to apply ourselves right and exact in every season, in every cycle that we deal in. You see what I'm saying? But you got some brothers that, they might agree, man, listen, I don't deal with that. I don't do all that. Talking about, I don't deal with that. So yeah, remaining young in mind, what I'm saying is what also keeps your mind open to constantly be learning. Because once you stop learning, it's a wrap. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, I got a little lightweight rant, man. I hear the shots, right? I hear the shots. And then all of a sudden I realize, wait a minute, that's for me? Listen, for a minute, I almost let it get to me. And then I realized, yo, Christ, what the fuck is wrong with you, man? You ain't going through this shit the whole time. The entire time, right? It's like, yo, all of a sudden I'm like, yo, the shots that's coming, wait a minute. I'll be letting my emotions supersede my intelligence? Get a text on my phone? Yeah, everything at a law school is out of order. What? And yet, I still have, let's keep it 100. I look at the law school and make a page, and there's always an expert on what happened with Mr. Born Mastermind. There's always an expert. See, hindsight is generally 20/20. But if you've seen all this in real time, why you ain't say nothing? Listen, what happened with Born Mastermind was a complete travesty. What about the part where I taught them about quantum physics? What about that? What about that? I hear, we have to have a better way. We have to have a better way of dealing with each other. Yeah, that better way is building on mathematics. Now, see, hold on. Let's ask ourselves the question, who refused to build on mathematics? Who refused to build? See, because we talking, well, let's keep it mathematical here. See, a lot of people talking about their emotions. You like it, like, I understand that. You see, you got all these people, I know everything what's going on. No, you don't. Because some things was just me and him. So I watch all this, yeah, you know, the reason why this right here can't happen is because, Darkim doesn't like this individual. And so that's the reason mathematics cannot go from knowledge to born. Are you crazy? This what we doing? See, this is what I'm saying. Of all the experts, man, you know, the only person that says something after every event that was a woman. But you said, did I see the video where he asked how you got the name West Coast Watts? No, I ain't see it. I gotta check it out. Listen, I just saw something, so I went to check it out. Then I was like, see, man, here's the thing, man. You know, if you like a person, man, then you have a certain mathematics that you want to put on it. See, let me tell you something, man. In my estimation, we was being bullied. Maybe, listen, maybe I misunderstood what was being said, but see, in my estimation, God, we was being bullied. See, somebody was saying, listen, I'm going to do what I want to do with what's ours. And we said, listen, we didn't even tell them not to do. We said, listen, man, first, you got to put your heads together with us. You got to put your heads together with us, and we got to come up. But see, he didn't want to do that, God, because he wanted to be the new leader. See, that's the real deal if you really paid attention. All we said is, yo, God, listen, God, maybe you want to, but no, what do? You go live with it. So now what we supposed to do, God? See, let me tell you something, man, about ideas, man. Wordsmith, if you're in the room, give me a definition for inertia. See, I know what inertia means. Inertia is the property of matter that gives it the characteristic to resist force. Resist the force to move it, and then resist the force to stop it. So it's telling you about how hard it is to get something going, right? And how hard it is to stop that thing once it's going. See, that also exists with ideas. If you got a small idea, you can get that idea going easy. There's low inertia there. But if you got a big idea, there's high inertia there. So it's going to be a little bit harder to get the ball rolling on that big idea. But see, once that big idea gets rolling, see, let me tell you something about, I see some other things, man. We not monolithic. Let me tell you something, man. Monolithic means one. If we not monolithic, then what does we mean? Does it mean yes, like in French or something? What does we mean, God? See, let me tell you something, man. When somebody say that a group of people is not monolithic, that's used to explain why those people are dysfunctional, God. It's used to explain why can't these people accomplish something? Why can't these people unify and do what is clearly in their power to do? Oh, they're not monolithic. See, I'm not saying everybody has to like the same color. Everybody got to like the same sneakers, but there must be monolithic ideas in any group of people in order for them to even be a group of people. So let me give you some ideas, guys, of some things that, yeah, if you're not monolithic, you're not a people. Language. See, first and foremost, if we not monolithic on language, what are you talking about? Because I don't understand you. Then, okay, you know, you can point out the things that we not monolithic on. But listen, that ain't nothing to be proud of. So let me give you some ideas, God, about why you need to think about being, you know, one mind. Because see, here's some monolithic ideas. Colonialism, Christianity, capitalism, democracy. See, those are monolithic ideas that regardless to whom or what, see, listen, Islam. See, the idea of Islam, when Muhammad first introduced it, there was inertia to it. People was resistant to move in that direction. Then when he went to Medina, right, and he built up momentum, when he came back, the force couldn't be stopped. See, I tell you something, man. Don't get caught up with all this new age thinking. Because that's exactly what it is. It's new age thinking. See, this stuff where we don't have to be a monolith, or this stuff where we don't have to be one mind, where everybody can just do their own thing. See, that only works in a society where, you know, like where we at right now, where we like the devil, because the devil gives us a lot of things. But see, let me tell you something. If we had to go out in the field, we had to go out in the forest and take down wild animals that was dangerous, animals with horns that weighed 3,000 pounds and shit, where everybody's life was on the line, not just on the line that we got to get this food to eat, but on the line that this fucking animal could kill us too. See, you wouldn't be talking that, oh, I'm doing my own thing. See, I understand though, guys. This is why I said, listen, I'm talking hype, but I'm really not hype. I'm really, listen. You know why the shit is funny to me? See, at first I was, but then I was, you know what, man? I laughed it off because I thought about it. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you, Christ? Hey, nigga, this is the story of your life. Let me tell you something that I learned, guys. Tell you something, I'm gonna drop jewel on you. Listen. Drum roll. This is a heavy jewel right here. Drum roll. No matter what happens. No matter, listen, when things go away, no matter what happens, the 5% will be the blame. The 5% will be determined to be the troublemakers, guys. No matter what happens, even if we're not even involved, it will be determined that the 5% is the troublemakers. And guess what? Whoever knows the most lessons is the ringleader. So guess what? Guess what's been happening to me for quite some time? See, motherfuckers I didn't even like. I just get called out to the office here, man. So I don't know nothing about what you're talking about. 5%, what the fuck is that? So see, I understand that in reality, we're doing the right thing here, fellas and sisters. We're doing the right thing. You know, sometimes, you know, but you got to realize that is the reality. See, we can't speak these realities, right? And then don't like them when they be real. There has to be opposing forces. That's the physics that we speak about all the time. That's the mathematics that we build on. So yeah, this is a lot of talk because there's been a lot of fucking action. It's a lot of talk because there's been a lot of fucking action. And see, at the end of the day, right? At the end of the day, it's another thing, man. Well, we doing the damn thing, son. Because motherfuckers ain't talking about what? They talking about they didn't like how it happened. They ain't talking about what happened. They talking about they didn't like how it happened. Just admit your man produces results, though. Got Supreme Man in here today. What's the deal? True Allah Supreme. Hold on, let me you wanna hold on, I'm gonna punch you in a minute. You know, you can tell obviously I'm in the middle of a little rant. You know, because I'm like, damn, son. Does anybody ever talk about what the fuck they do? But he was talking about what the fuck I do. But August 21st, I got to think about that magnetic because we throwing something for Umala at some point in August. I'm not exactly sure, but we gotta check that out. That's a very clever quote right there in terms of keeping a young mindset. West Coast Wise said the quote from Les Brown here: most people die at 27 and aren't buried until they're 67. You know, meaning that your mind is already, wrapped up. You know, you can't deal with growth and development. When things cease to grow, that's one of the first, when I went to science class, that was one of the first criteria they gave us to know if something is alive is if it grows. The original Mr. 120, players ball. Oh, you saw it too, how West Coast was? Like, wait a minute, man. Wait a minute. How'd he come to that? See, but that's what it is, man. The 5% is always that's never good. Did you acknowledge the point in the video when Infinite said, yeah, but he brought that on himself. And the brother said, nah, that don't matter. Wait, how the fuck what he did don't matter? But what we did is a total travesty. But what he did don't matter. See, that's welcome to the 5%, y'all. Welcome to, see, you take some fucking master. They make the shit look easy. You look at LeBron, you look at Jordan, that shit look easy, son. You know, all that sweat you're struggling on would be easy, son. Step back. See what I'm saying? Muhammad Ali make it look easy. Floyd make it look easy. That's why everybody try to beat that. Yeah, all right. That's what you call being good, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? You make this shit look easy. No. See, stop it. He said it was a total travesty. Listen, man. The words we use and count, man. That you can't say that, oh, what was said to him, that counts, but what you said when you spoke about it, no, that don't count. That's what I'm saying, guy. You with them too? Come on, man. Why is the 5% always with? I thought they the son of man too. See, when y'all want to teach these motherfuckers, no, we all the son of man, we all God. They need knowledge. But now, only I'm the one, I caused all that above for everybody, right? Then why y'all don't listen? If I'm the one that can cause everything above, why y'all don't listen? Oh. I was just watching a little something over here. Encyclopedia Brown, he's at it over there. You know how he do. He got Encyclopedia Brown is into it right now. Told you, people think Encyclopedia Brown is their friend. Hold up. All right, Supreme Man, that's the link right there. I guess the password is right here. 291323. Divine Truth for Love, True 11, Channel 7. Halftime. So that's the full definition. Halftime inertia, right, is the tendency of objects to resist changes in motion. There's also ideas. See, before you can put that object in motion, the idea. See how many things you can say that, yeah, we should do this. Yeah. And then listen, listen, man. This what I heard, man. This what I heard. That 85% of the nation thought it was a bad look. Word? 85% of the nation thought it was a bad look. That's quite a number, first of all. That's quite a number. Second of all, when you saw the video, did it look like there was another 85% of people somewhere? Or did it look like the vast majority of people was telling him to stop? I mean, I didn't see that. And I haven't, like I said, really, a handful of people, maybe 3 or 4 people actually said something to me. Only the Queen said something, every time she was informed or whatever. But these things is funny, guys. Lamel forever. No, inertia is also, if something is moving, right? How much force you have to apply to stop it, that's also inertia. Like the brother said, changes in motion. That means to get it moving, but a change in motion is also to stop it. So like if you got a car rolling downhill, right? You know, all of that counts. The weight of the car, the angle of the hill, minus the friction of the tires. You know what I mean? This is how this stuff is calculated physically, you know, in physics, should I say. Knowledge of law. Oh man, y'all people's in here. Love eternal, exactly, God. Speaking on the science of nation building, God. So that's what I'm saying. A lot of things that sounds good. But no, that's not how the West was won. Dr. Da Vinci, Shaka Nulu. Yeah, I've been taking shots. Supreme Man, you know, at first I'm like, wait a minute, man. Natural understanding. I said, you not in, Supreme? Or you in the background? Oh, it's not. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I started taking in my shots. So I'm like, wait a minute, man. How is this? Wait. What's the signs, G?
Ain't nothing, man. What brought this diatribe on, man? I caught you in the middle of it.
Well, it started from, you know, really, it's been building up for a minute, man, where it's like, you know, I've been taking these shots, man, you know, at least the way I see it. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like, you know, so the recent one was that, you know, I'm allowing my emotions to supersede my intelligence, right? In a way that is stopping certain building from going on. That, you know, somehow large mathematics could be taken higher, but because I don't like certain people and I don't want them around me and I don't go around them, right? That somehow, God, motherfucker came from a different state and asked me about this shit.
Does this have to do with the superhero?
No, it's been building up. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I get a text. Yo, everything out of law school is out of order. What? Is AIG boxing out of order? Is Random Jews out of order? Civilization class out of order? Is the Guardian out of order?
A prophet is hated most in his own country, God.
Come on, God. But see, like I told people, listen, man, if there's one thing I learned over the years of being a 5% guy, is that no matter what happens, God, even if we're not involved, the 5% will be determined to be the troublemakers.
Of course.
And listen, and if whoever knows the most lessons is the ringleader. So that's why I said probably you, I don't know if you was on there. That guess what?
Yeah, I heard you say that.
Guess what? I've been going through for a real long time.
You just gotta keep it pushing, man.
God, like I said, it's something where if you see the title, right? Signs you're doing the right thing.
Oh, okay, I ain't see that. That's real.
See, that's why I said at first, I'm like, yo, wait a minute, man. And then I thought about it like, yo, saying, you've been going through this, man.
Right.
Like, I remember the first time, just some 5% shit fell on me, man. We was in Evander, right? They came in with these ID cards that had barcodes on it. And you had to put it in this machine. And so for the most part, if you went inside the school before, right, and you try to sneak out and come back in, when you put your card in the machine, it would be red. But you know, if anything, you know, just normally you come to school, it would be green. You just walk in. So on this particular day, I come in, and God, this never happened before. Like, listen, I put my card in the machine and it beat yellow, right? So I'm looking at everybody. Everybody's looking at me. What's that? So all these people come out the dean's office, surround me. You know, you gotta go in the dean's office, man. So you know, everybody's like, yo, what happened? I don't know. Well, you know, I get in there. They like, yeah, 5% this, 5% that.
Oh, they had a special 5% code.
God, listen, when I came in there, the gym teacher reported me to the dean's office as a 5%. Like, that's on my permanent record. 5%. You see what I'm saying? And like I said, you know, even in all those times, God, I recall things always happening, right? That people didn't see, people only saw the tip of the iceberg. And you said this was a certain way, but you didn't know what happened. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So in general, I was like, yeah, you know, listen, let me make some statements then. Just everybody wouldn't make all these statements, man, that see the reality, God, was that God. We all tried to build with Born Master.
Yeah.
And see, he refused to build, God. Just when God, there's tapes of the rally, God, with people in front of the rally just saying, yo, God, maybe you should just slow down, God, and just take into consideration. Like one brother, he went up there, he said, listen, God, I'm a paralegal, I work in the legal field, and some of the things you're saying, if you're using our name, it definitely can have some ramification on us. Let's at least do the knowledge to that.
Right.
Let's do the knowledge to that before we just jump out that window. No, God, he don't want to do that. He just keep pushing. So this is what I'm saying. Nobody's really seeing that. See, nobody saw that you brought some motherfuckers in a law school in Mecca, right? Okay. They did a video talking about how they gangsters, you know, this broad over here is a gangster, and I know it because I passed guns off to her before, and she's done all this, and this dude is a gangster, and yo, we up in here, and we the Moors, right? Yeah, we the Moors, man. Yo, and whoever don't like, yo, we up in here, man. Yo, every week, man, this day, this time, man. And whoever don't like it, I got 100 rules to come through, scream, holy, holy, holy. See, motherfuckers ain't see that because that disrespect could not be allowed to stand. So they was made to take that down.
Right.
But you didn't do the knowledge to that. And see, there is a problem, God. See, yeah, when you the board of education, fuck that. But son, how do you see the true and living guys doing something, right? And on face value, you take it that day wrong. You didn't ask them nothing. You didn't build with them. You just assume, oh, they 5%ers? Oh, they building on lessons? Yeah, they troublemaking. Right or wrong, Johnny? Right or wrong?
No, that's real. I never really understood. I guess because I've been a hardline 5%er from the beginning, and the people I was taught by, I never understood the deviators. Like, what do you want? Like, even, my physical cousin is in the law team. You know what I'm saying? But who do you think you're going to really attract? I don't have no problem with the dudes. I don't like some of the things they say. We could build about that, but even this guy, Born Mastermind, I never built with him. I seen y'all build with him. I've been right on the scene when brothers is getting at him. But okay, if you feel like you can do what you got to do, go do your own thing, which he did. But what are they trying to add on new? It's like, remember we used to have a degree. We used to talk about 366 degrees and all that type of stuff. What are you trying to add on? What do you want?
God, and this to me is the thing, God. It's that, listen, man, listen. We got an amount of time, man. Like, what about track record, son? What about track record? I done ran a lot of motherfuckers away. Man, nobody talk more motherfuckers than me. See, most motherfuckers that get ran away need to get ran the fuck away.
Right.
They all people talking like, listen, man, you motherfucker come to build, but what are you going to build?
Right. And what work have you put in, and not in a negative sense or anybody that's listening, but actual teaching the culture in the street? What have you done in regards to that gives you the right to now want to deviate from the, lack of a better term, tenets of our culture? What makes you want to do that? I just don't understand that. It's like reinventing the wheel. The shit is still gonna spin. You can't.
You know what I see? Is that, see, sometimes, right? Not really sometimes. A lot of times, God. See, we appeal to megalomaniacs.
Yeah, I can see that.
We appeal to those kind of people that's like, yo, son, this is fly shit y'all got going right here. But see, hold up. Right here, let me adjust that right there.
Yeah. But you know what I see?
Wait.
Go ahead.
Everything, hold on, wait. Let me change this. All right, now it's 100% right, exactly. Like, hold up, nigga. Right. All this time we've been doing this that made you get it. We was doing it fucked up. And now that you're here, we can get it right. See, that's a nigga to beware of, God. That nigga is Yakub, man. That's the same shit Yakub said.
Without a doubt. And who always goes with him? This is satisfied motherfuckers.
You understand what I'm saying? So that's how I did the analysis, when this nigga was talking, because look, it's the same shit Born Mastermind was saying.
Now wait a minute, who's the new? Like, I saw the brother Malal, was it Malal Divine?
Yeah, he made a couple videos. As I said, look, let me make a video talking about what the fuck I did there.
Where is he from?
I don't know.
So what did he have to say? Did he defended Born Mastermind, or he just came at you some type of way?
He just said that what happened with Born Mastermind was a total travesty. And he characterized it as that happened because he had different ideas than us. Not because you refused to come together with the people that you was making decisions for. And that, much building had occurred. See, all you saw what was the result of him refusing to build. See, was you there when everybody gave him their phone number? I'm talking, God, from Born Everlasting to you name it, God. Right. Elevation, your elevation. They all gave, he's like, oh snap, you live right there? Yo, God called me, God. You know what I'm saying? God, brothers tried to work with him, God. He refused, God. He refused to build with us and insisted on destroying what the fuck we built. That's how I saw it. And I got a whole lot more experience with the situation than everybody else. But the way it's made to look is that, he couldn't answer a couple of questions that the brothers asked, so they came down on him like that.
Nah.
See, even the whole way that this stuff is characterized, man. Like I said, God, people didn't know their lessons. got bombed, you got sent home. Saying it was after a bunch of time you bullshit
Right.
that people got like, son, listen, after niggas then told you, yo, listen, if you don't want to be this, bring me my lessons back.
Right.
You've been through all these stages by the time something happened, nigga. A lot of motherfuckers be lying. Yeah, I didn't know the degree in it. Nah, nigga, you was a bullshit, nigga. We suspected that you was lying when you said you fasted. You used to eat Twinkies. We used to catch you eating all type of shit you wasn't supposed to be eating. That's what the fuck really happened.
Right.
And now you gonna make it seem like nah, nigga. So nah, nigga, we know who the fuck you is.
See, let me say this, right? A lot of people that get
What happened? You cut off.
this knowledge, even though they say they God, they embody the principles of the mystery God with them saying they God. See, they haven't taken that mysterious concept out of their mind. So the God that they trying to be is some fucking Marvel comic motherfucking God, instead of the God that has humility and understanding. You know what I'm saying? So a person like him, who's obviously a well-read individual, we're not taking that away from you. But see, in our culture, if you're not grounded in the culture, that means absolutely nothing. But in most societies, or most educated realms, they will applaud you for that. Not saying that you shouldn't get your props for being able to be a good researcher, but we have tenets, or foundation is 8 foundational lessons. So we're not fucking with you until you show and prove that you have the discipline to captivate those things in your mind. Then once we see, because that's what it is, when you meet somebody who knows 120, it's like, okay, now I see that you have the discipline to know. And then we could build on from there. Not saying if a person doesn't know, we don't listen to them, but there's a camaraderie or a kinship that's built when you meet with an individual who you know went through that, from who's the original man to the last soul, in fact, just like you. So if you're not coming from that principle or aspect of the reality of our culture, then you're never going to be taken 100% serious. Now, I don't know if he knew that or not, but in his case, even if he did, he did some Robert Walker shit. So we gave him the father what he said to Robert Walker. We gave him the same objective. Go over there and do your shit. Then you good. Like, we don't want to hurt you.
That's
Go do your shit over there.
God, that's what I said, God. Why did they bring up God when I taught them about quantum physics, God? Why did he bring that part up? Why did he train when I told him about the history that no, Kyle, let me tell you that, my nigga. See, they didn't go into none of that. That's what I'm saying. These things, this narrative, God, is listen. It prompted me, said, and I mean the people they like when I go on the rant. So I figured, I got it.
I don't know this brother Malal Divine, but I think that he should try to see the entire cipher, or at least build with somebody that was in that cipher. Like, before you make a judgment about it, at least go to the individuals that you've seen on the videotape getting at this dude and try to get some information, then make your judgment. And then it depends on how he got it. Like, the way me and you got it was like, it couldn't be no more ruggeder. Maybe this guy got it on an island or some shit. I don't know. It was coconuts or some
all
shit.
those things should be true. I don't know. But yeah, West Coast wise, it's the same question. What I'm saying is that I don't understand that if it's all these 85% of people that, according to this other person's statement, why hasn't anybody, like, have I presented this type of aura where you can't come and build me on mathematics? Where you can't come and say, yo, God, who's that about?
You know what? Let me say this, because this came up this week. Exact brought this to my attention. It's gonna make you laugh. When me and you was laughing at Prince at the rally,
Mm-hmm.
you remember that?
Yeah.
What was the God name that said, yo, what the fuck y'all laughing for? Why don't y'all go over there and ask the man what he doing? What was that brother's name?
Who knows?
All right, whatever. But I'm saying I learned a lot from that experience that day. You know what I mean? Like, before you make any types of judgment, go talk to the man. That's what I learned from that. Any man dealing with anything. You remember what he told us?
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, I'm going to say it. So, Firstborn Prince at the Universal Parliament, if you've never been, it's a stage. On the stage, it's a curtain. So me and Darkim was sitting on the side. On the side of the stage, you can see behind the curtain. So me and him sitting each other, listening to whoever build at the time. And we look to our right or our left, I think to our left, and we see Firstborn Prince making salat. So we was like, we looked at each other and just bust out laughing and shit, right? So whoever the God was, I can't recall his name, he's like, what the fuck y'all laughing for? And we was like, yo, you see what he doing? Don't laugh. Go over there and ask the man. So when we went over there and asked him what was he doing, Firstborn Prince said, I started praying in the prison system to keep little niggas like y'all from asking me so many fucking questions so they think I was a Muslim. And you know what? I found I'm paraphrasing what he said. He said, I found an inner peace in doing it, so I kept doing it. You got a problem with that? We looked at each other. We was like, nah, we just walked away. But the whole point of me bringing that up is like, if you have questions about what somebody is saying, and I practice this in my common life as well, go ask the motherfucker, go to the source. Go to the source. Don't just be emotional or irrational in your judgment. You know what I mean?
But see, here's the thing. You know, what's bugged about that, right? To me, is that at the same time, you're accusing us of being irrational in our judgment of what he's doing and saying. When in fact, we did go and ask him what he meant and found out that what he meant wasn't right. That's what I'm saying. A lot of people, they not giving me the benefit of the doubt, right? Or not just me, but whoever, they not giving the benefit of the doubt that they expected.
Right. In my situation with it was, I was there a couple times when it happened, and it was similar to when KRS-One, he brought out an album called Sex and Violence back in the day. I don't know what year that shit came out, but he had a song in there called Build Destroy. And he said some funny style shit about the gods. So I went to the Palladium with 20 gods, like Mel Kwan, True Master, who was King Shabazz at the time. It was a bunch of us, you know what I'm saying? And they saw KRS and they got at him. I couldn't even get a word in edgewise. You know what I mean? So it was the same situation with y'all when y'all was getting at him. I remember one time in front of the parliament specifically, intelligence was getting at him. And it wasn't really nothing for me to say. Everything was being said. I just had to do the knowledge.
Well, see, that was the time that he characterized as a complete travesty.
That situation?
Yeah, he said that was a complete travesty. That's what I'm saying. Like, God, I don't recall that.
See, I assume
like, all the people who looked at that and usually 85% of people that saw something wrong. Like, listen, man, you know, I'm never voting for y'all people in no leadership positions in this.
The travesty would have been if that was like 1989 or 1990, that nigga would have went in an ambulance. That's real talk. He would not have walked away from that.
You know, listen, I can't guarantee that he would have. But you know something though? If this was 1989, 1990, it never would have got to that point.
If it was 1989 at 1990, old dirty bastard would have snatched his fucking cape off in the fucking rally.
All right. Hold on for a second. I gotta copy and paste something for a brother right here.
No doubt.
He's having some difficulty understanding what inertia means.
I mean, it's always going to be naysayers in everything you do. When you take that title of God, that's such a highly renowned title to have, but we've broken it down to the cipher where it was just common. So if I say peace, God, like it's like saying peace, my brother, but at the same time, there are levels of qualification with that we have being around each other for mad years, months, and days. We've qualified ourselves to be qualified to be around each other. I know that might sound redundant, but it's a process, you know, and some of these individuals that come around, it's not about how long you had the knowledge or not anything like that, but it's more of the intimate circle of understanding you develop from the time you be with an individual. If you come to the parliament and I only see you every 30 days, you putting your best God face on at the parliament. You might leave the parliament and shoot hair on or be a crackhead or be a woman abuser or whatever, any heinous thing that you can think of. But see, we started being with each other outside of those 30 days. And we started understanding each other as men and helping each other develop to be better men. You know what I mean? After we did certain things in the world, you know, it was that time, but through the course of time, we saw each other develop and we respected that because a lot of people that we came in tune with this science with, they just fell off the ledge. You know, and we grew to understand that the highest lessons that you have is your math and your alphabets because they the most practical, they the most applicable to everyday circumstances. You know, they're non-religious. You know, and then at the same time, when you give somebody that for the first time, even myself is like, why am I learning how to count to 10 again? And why am I learning the alphabets again? I already learned this shit. But when you put it in the principle of activity in your life daily, it goes to a way higher understanding of life. You know what I mean? So that's why the Father said, teach it real, keep it simple. That's our nation's mantra. And until you can truly understand that, see, Born Mastermind, I don't know the brother, but he didn't keep it simple. What he was saying had a lot of validity to it. But you have to keep it simple, not in the form because people are slower than you, but that's when you truly have understanding. When you can explain all that shit to a child and they understand, then that's when you become a master. You know? A master is one who is highly qualified to teach a given subject or demonstrate it. You know what I mean? But if you're a karate master and you get a student that comes in your karate class, you don't teach them the eighth kata. You teach them the horse stance first. You know what I mean? That's just how it is. It's growth and development. That's another thing that I remember we used to hear that all the time when we was young. Growth and development, growth and development.
Yeah.
So we beating the head. But then when you look back on that, that's the only way you can show and prove that you God. We have another saying. If your life don't improve once you get this knowledge, then you ain't one of us.
Not one of us.
You feel me? So if you're doing the same shit you've been doing for 5 years, 10 years, whatever, and your life and the quality around you and the people around you hasn't changed to make your life better, as well as your children and things of that nature, or people you're around, then you're doing something wrong, man. You know, you're definitely doing something wrong. Today's supreme alphabet is master. You know what I mean? So for those that's listening or whatever, like, that's the whole principle. You know, we renew our history every 25 days. A day to a year, to a law, is a year. We're not living on 25,000 years, so we got to break that down. 25 months is too long, so 25 days. You know, you should be renewing yourself in some form of fashion, even if it's buying some new sneakers or whatever. I don't know. However you're going to do it, renew yourself, man. You know, start working out, start doing push-ups. I mean, I don't know, whatever you're doing. But you got to make this knowledge practical. If you can't put it in your everyday life, it becomes mysticism. We don't deal with no mysticism. You know what I mean? We deal with realism. Because
So
you
we got
can't.
some people in here today.
Right,
We'll see it in a minute, man. Kendall Rowland, Joe Thornton. We got somebody else I see we'll see in a minute.
I mean, that's peace. I ain't been on here for a while, so I'm running my mouth a little bit. But
Mr. Spot.
I mean, willfully, you'll build with Mallah Divine. You know, I want to build with him.
And who you really gonna build on? You know what I mean? Because you know that's the
I
thing.
want
Look. Now that's what I'm saying though. Is that one of the things he was building on, right? In another video it says we not a monolith, right?
Oh yeah, I heard you speak on that.
Yeah, then what we building on then?
Well, maybe somewhere down the line. Well, first of all, you gotta come to some common understanding.
Why?
We don't know the brother.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't know what we got to come to common understanding for. This is being one of my issues, guys. Why do I need to come to a common understanding with anybody, guys?
You don't have to.
My common understanding that I'm coming to is with the people that I'm teaching in the building that I'm doing.
Let me rephrase that. You don't have to. But I'm just saying, like, if his understanding could be a degree skewed or just a degree off, then obviously Infinite Mind probably interviewed him because he's influential somewhere. I mean, not Infinite Mind, pardon me, Inf Mega. Then it has to be corrected. And maybe through the realization of building with somebody, it could be corrected.
Well, there's not a problem, though. This is what I'm saying, guys. There's no issue. He said what he said, right, on his interview, right, where he said, I didn't tell him not to say what he said. I said what I say on my channel.
Well, I'm about to do my interview, so you gonna help me? Because people gonna want to fuck me up. You already know I'm saying, I'm going in on my shit, yo. Because I'm tired of motherfuckers lying, man.
And listen.
It's a lot of motherfuckers lying on these interviews dealing with historical facts. And guess who was there? I was right there, nigga. I'm about to go in. People gonna be upset, but I'm telling the truth. Fuck it. Wu-Tang, Poor Righteous Teachers, I'm telling the truth. Brand Nubians, I'm going in. It is what it is. Jersey history, oh man. When I drop my Jersey history that I know, yeah, I'm gonna need a bodyguard, Lord.
Oh, the good brother Divine. Yo, Divine, guess who I seen, son? Guess who I seen last week? Guess who I seen last week, Divine God? Motherfucking B God. I was going to the fucking Muslim store to the get the oils and the incense and stuff, right? I come out here, somebody called my name. Call my name over here. You know what I'm saying? Yo, and he had his mask off, but he pulled it down. It was motherfucking B guy. Yeah. For those that don't know, B guy is Reverend Latroy, that's the divine God. That's our tree right there that we haven't seen in a while, but I seen him. I got his digits.
That's some P-Line science.
Nah, B guy actually was from Jersey.
What part of Jersey?
I think maybe like New Brunswick, maybe.
Oh, word?
I ain't sure though.
I probably know him though. I know a big guy from Philly.
And Divine is from Minnesota. So I don't know how they met either.
You know it's big God for my tree, of course. The original.
What you said? You got shot 4 times. When was this?
Oh shit. I can't see the comments. This piece that you hear, whoever did that, whoever put that down. Who put that down, God?
What? That was Divine God.
The God from Minnesota?
Mm-hmm.
On in Trenton, God, you been doing the knowledge of that?
Say it again.
We had some heinous things happening in Trenton in the past week.
Nah, man, yo, God, it's so much right now. I ain't gonna front, son. Man, it's the last weeks has been heavy, man.
Well, let me born it to you. So we had a knowledge equality year-old kid get shot in the head, right? Coming from a party. And the alleged gunman, it was an earth out here named Aikisla. She used to build with Raheem. She didn't join the Nation of Islam. She goes by Robin Muhammad now. It was her son. Or allegedly it was her son. But her son is a security guard, married with 2 children, 31 years old. I said when they put his picture in the paper, I know he didn't do it. Now it's coming out that he either loaned his car or took his car and committed the act. Right? So that was a big controversy. Then this dude I know, good brother named Slib, right? Him and his queen and his granddaughter, a Molotov cocktail was thrown in their home, and all 3 of them burnt to death. And the dude who did it was the baby's father. And he was acting like at first he didn't know what happened. They got him on tape, buying the gasoline, buying the cigar, walking past the house after the fire started and everything. He killed his own daughter, God, because he had beef with my man Slib, who was the baby's grandfather. But that's what's going on out here, man.
Damn, son.
Yeah. And again, for those, brothers out there, we got to do a GoFundMe for that brother, man. Like, try to buy some damn insurance, man. Don't leave your people with a bill, because that shit is real. My queen's aunt died, and we had to do a similar thing. It wasn't no GoFundMe or nothing, but we had to pool the money together. You know what I mean? Because her policy didn't cover her. It wouldn't cover the whole funeral cost. So I'm just saying that to say, just invest in that, man, some way, somehow. You know, we was younger, nobody wasn't telling us particularly about things like that. So you younger brothers, man, if you start doing it now, that should have built up. You know what I mean? Because we all got to go one way or the other. You know. So my thing is this, God, like I've been drawing this up past couple months. Children who are denied in some form or fashion food, clothing, shelter become the most susceptible to the hood mentality for the most part. You understand what I'm saying? When you get around what, like maybe 6 or 7, you start realizing that you may be deprived of certain things depending on your circumstances. What can we do as a collective body of just original people to try to help with the food, clothing, and shelter? I mean, it takes economics. That's the easy answer. Shelter is a funny thing because of the law, but maybe we could even have like a safe haven in different communities for kids to go to when they're going through the bullshit. Like Edgerrin James, you remember him? The running back for the
Yeah.
right. So what he developed in his town, which is like a suburb of Miami, was a safe haven for women. They go out and do their club shit, and he got a thing for the babies of video games and you know, board games and all that other good stuff. And that don't take a lot of money.
Yeah, the God is, yeah, the
Around the
God,
other
he was
side,
from
man.
Elizabeth, be God.
I don't know him. I don't know a lot of brothers from Elizabeth.
Dang, God, you got shot 3 weeks ago, man. What the fuck is going on? We got to do that off of this air right here, man. We build on that later.
So yeah, God, I'm not really looking for a definitive answer. I'm just putting that out there. You know, like we gotta start thinking about the 5 and the 6-year-olds. Let me know when your seatbelt on, Jake.
Got Bahim lying here. What's Bahim is that? Far out.
Peace, Mars. I'm gonna call you. Thank you. My son coming from training, yo. It's almost football season. The 8-year-old. What's going on with Nation Business, guy?
Well, right now, you know, we got Umala's we planning some memorial for him. You know what I'm saying? We trying to resurrect some of Dumar's projects that he had, you know, what is that, like the Wall of Stars or some shit they call it? So not some shit, but, you know, the Wall of Stars or whatever he had. And also, remember he had the pond?
Yeah.
Yeah, we in the midst right now of resurrecting that. You know what I'm saying? You know, other than that, you know,
for the Umalaw thing, right?
mm-hmm.
I'm gonna sing. Did I sing you that song I did? I did a song about Umalaw, freedom, and Allah real. I'm gonna send it to you. I want to.
Yeah. Nah, you didn't send it to me, but I know you're talking.
Yeah, I want to play that song at the Umalaw joint. So just keep me in tune with that.
Yeah, we got that, you know, and other than that, we're trying to bring some other stuff into the AIG. You know, we're gonna be expanding that out to AIG Sports. You know what I'm saying? So we try to add on archery right now. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's dope.
Of course, the basketball, what held us back is that we couldn't get the court right here in the park because, I mean, in the projects, because it's under construction. So a lot of things, you know, we making moves, but, you know, New York, everything is just coming out of the pandemic. You know what I'm saying? So you
Yeah,
got
same thing here. I need you to build that brother who does the boxing cipher here. We had a parliament out here Sunday. You know what I mean?
mhm.
Unfortunately, it was scheduled the same time as the Philly barbecue, but it's still some brothers came out, and we trying to unite Philly, Willingboro, and Trenton. Willingboro is known as Wiseborn, and of course, Philly is the power. So we trying to unite them three entities into like kind of one body almost, and we could get the most bang out of our buck, so to speak, in terms of unification and direction. Some real good brothers in Willingboro that have been holding the culture down for a long time. And you already know the history of Philly. And anything surrounding in that area as well. You know what I mean? A lot of brothers, wherever y'all at, I think that's a key element going forward in the 21st century is unifying people who right by each other. You know, strength in numbers, especially when the numbers are real, the individuals is real. So I just want to say that on here. So try to unite with people, man. And you know, if a brother's not strong in his math, and I sound like Umar now, lift him up as much as you can.
And nah, man, nah. That time is over.
For the young, though, the young.
Oh, well, see, yeah, with them, that's totally different.
I
But
ain't talking about nobody our age, man.
listen, man. Even with the young, saying, look, it's the time is look. It's almost like look, you know, you had a certain me, right? That's been kinder, gentler for a little too long.
Oh, here you go.
Nah, I'm dead. God, listen, people come around, God, I just build with them like, I gotta at least ask you, man, how you see the HB110? And we ain't gotta go all crazy. But nah, God, see, here's the thing, man. The way I see it. People had to be qualified to make the devil, God. You had to be qualified to even come around Yakub on the island. If you wasn't qualified, you was taken off of here. How the fuck can we do this, God, with just anybody?
Of course, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying for them young brothers out there. See, I wrote a degree. I was really, really young now. But I wrote a degree called the Art and Science of Teaching. And when I wrote that degree, it was for the gods around me. And all I did really was define what teaching was. No, first I defined what art was. Then I defined what teaching was and what learning was. And I just put mathematics to it. I don't really have that degree anymore. Some of my people got it. But going back to the aspects of it, just like when we give out the Billsville formula, people don't know how to learn, God. The schools is not teaching you how to learn. They teach you short-term memory for a test. So some brothers they haven't been instructed on how to learn, period. So you always got to keep that in mind. You know what I'm saying? Like, brothers don't know how to break things down in a common structure to get something out of it. Like, what do you get out of knowing who's the original man? Really, what do you know? But there is something to grasp out of knowing that, and it's confidence, it's relevance. You know, it's a lot of different things. But the way me and you got it was, you had to know the definition of who is and original man, and even what a question mark is used for. Nobody's teaching like that no more. You know what I'm saying? They're not. So you got to always bear in mind that certain individuals, they're just floating through society without a structure of learning.
Yeah, God, this is what I'm saying, God. Right now, let's suppose a motherfucker gets in there that says, listen, man, fuck all this Black Lives Matter shit. Motherfuckers trying to do all this shit. We need to get back to presenting a Black Messiah from rising in this community. So niggas that's talking certain kind of shit that might cause a Black Messiah to rise up, yeah, we getting the fuck rid of them. God,
I think they are doing that. That's
God.
what happened.
I'm on the chopping block. God, I'm with
Yeah.
the half-ass niggas, God. Fuck them right now. Like, listen, they can be 5%ers, just not around me. And look, I won't go around them either. I'm not trying to bully them. I'm just saying, let's stay the fuck away from each other. Like, I don't feel I'm doing enough, right? In my mind, right? That I don't feel like I need to do no extra building. It's not like, yo, I'm in a deficit. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like, well, yo, God, you ain't really doing nothing, so go do, go do something else. You need to build. Like, nah, God, I'm a producer, man. So, a lot of people, see, Mel, you multitasking at work. That's real convenient, man. That's real convenient, man. But you're gonna have to come on and tell us what you mean by inertia means still, because it doesn't. Inertia is the quality of an object to resist force. Like, you're not dealing with any of the things that we said. You just keep saying the same thing. That inertia means still, when it doesn't. Like if a car hits you, right? The difference between the car hitting you and the car hitting a wall, see, the car hits you and you fly because you don't have enough inertia to stop the inertia of the car. But that car hits a wall and it stops because the car doesn't have enough inertia to move the wall. I'm just saying, let's go through some calculations of inertia. Let's not just talk from the dictionary. Let's get into the scientific. Mel, I don't know if you're trying to be funny. What's not moving? I'm saying, how do you calculate inertia?
100% broke. Hey, guy, how long you gonna be on here?
Another 20, 30 minutes.
I'm gonna strive to get back. What time you gonna be on tomorrow? You gonna be on tomorrow?
Yeah, I should be.
So you come on what, like 7?
Yeah.
All right, I'll build with you then.
All right.
I'm gonna sing you that song too. Peace.
All right, no doubt. Peace.
Peace to all the gods. Peace. And the earth. Peace. You know what it's like. The lives I get on. Now I need to go. What's good? You got me?
What the hell is going on with my team? Hold on for a second. Lamel, I need you to explain this formula. Let's get out of the hypothetical range and let's use some mathematics here. That this formula right here, hold on, the password is this formula right here for how you calculate things. Like, like formulas, like when we say, how do we calculate that the earth travels at 24,896? Like, see, we can say the earth is big. You can tell me it spins that way or it spins that way. But once we start to plug in these mathematical formulas, right? Once we start to plug in these mathematical formulas, see, the mathematics is going to be exact. The mathematics is not going to tell us a whole bunch of different stories. It's not going to be of our perception, right? This is the way inertia is calculated in physics. So that's what I'm saying. Let's back away from the dictionary definition now, right? And let's look at how it's calculated. See, there's some things that you may know inertia more commonly for being something that's resisting force as a still object, but you can resist force as a moving object as well. But like I said, let's not go into all those definitions. I need you to explain to me how this formula right here, right, that calculates inertia is only for still objects when it says a hollow cylinder with a rotating axis, rotating on an axis. Or perhaps you can find another formula that tells us that inertia is only from things that are still. All on a business. Man, this is an old school. Listen, I don't know that rent. That's what I guess I need to go on a couple more rants all the time. Because oh, hold up, West Coast Wise is out there. Wait, oh, Divine God is out there.
Peace.
Peace, what's the signs?
Living all wise and civilized. How you doing, G?
Man, hanging in there, man, doing the right thing. No, I'm talking about the formula, Lamel. I'm talking about the formula that I just posted in there, right? Where it tells you what is the formula for how we calculate inertia. The same way we know that D equals RT is the formula for how we calculate speed, time, and distance, right? We're not talking, that's what I'm saying. Let's stop talking. Let's deal with the mathematics. I'm saying what is if inertia, right, is something that can be calculated. S. Reeves, right? Inertia is something, even if you're saying as a still object, right? We do know that some objects have more inertia than other objects. How is that calculated? Lamel, stop it. I copied and pasted the whole formula for you. So either you didn't read it, right? Or you're playing games. Because the whole formula is there for you to see exactly what I said and exactly what I meant. Yeah, what's the sign still, G?
For me?
Yeah.
Oh man, yeah, I really well, I was going to jump on just so I give you my math if you want to talk offline about like what happened, but I'm good. I seen B Guy twice. I went out there, man. Me and B Guy, and we had a ball out there, man. We was drawing everything up out there, man.
Yeah.
That brother, man.
Man, that's
hey, B Guy is.
I've seen B Guy say, I don't even know what. Yeah.
Hey man, B Guy is something else, man. Don't get him around no man. I don't know what all I can say out here. I'm just gonna say, don't get him around no women, boy. Oh man, it's over with. And us together, man. We need like a referee, guys. But no, yeah, man. I got hit, man. I got shot. I was just walking my sister dog, guy. Like it's been hot during the day. We got a bully. And so like I've been training the bully since she was like a little tiny baby. And I walk the dog around the same time every night since it's been hot during the day. And on the now it's born day, it was still hot after it got dark. So I waited a little later than usual to go take her for a walk. And so I get a half a block away from my sister's rest and I got shot 4 times. Like, so when I'm down on the ground, man, I tell the dude, I'm like, bro, are you serious, bro? You know, he shooting me. I'm like, bro, are you really serious, bro? You ain't see me draw no weapon, no nobody, ain't never said nothing to nobody, ain't even argue with nobody. I don't have no problems with nobody. Man, y'all already know how I'm rocking out here, bro. And you really still shooting me, bro, for real? And so the man shot me in my side when I was down on the ground. And so when he did that, I guess he must have been trying to hit me in my head or whatnot because he aimed towards my head. And when he aimed towards my head, I looked at that dude. I said, "Bro, are you really for real right now?" And I just like sucked my teeth and I just looked up. I was just like, "Wow, this is gonna be my life, I guess, right here. This is gonna be my life." And so he must have. What I really did was just made him really disgusted with himself. You know what I mean? Like when you just see that you're the dirtiest of the dirt, that you are the scum of the earth, that you kind of like want to call other people, you kind of want to think that that's not you. When you realize that's you become disgusted with yourself. And that's really all I had to rely on. And it worked. You feel me? Like just knowledge yourself for real, you know, understanding that everybody has a heart, even the dumbest of the dumb, you know, the goofiest of the goofy, everybody got a heart. And what I did, I just took advantage of it for real. Pretty much did like a Jedi mind trick real quick. Like, let me hijack this man's mind because he don't know what to do with it.
Yeah, listen, man, you know, that's a, you know, I use that terminology, man. You know, when I say, listen, man, you know, you have to use your knowledge and wisdom, man, to save your life. And see, a lot of times
Yes, sir.
the importance of that, you know what I mean? The reality of that is obscured. Like I was saying,
knowledge itself. It definitely was knowledge itself.
We living in this society where the devil give us so much, right?
Yeah, indeed.
Of the nothing, you know what I mean? But so much is provided by him that we don't think about the real urgency and importance of the realities, you know what I'm saying? You know, you know, especially with that, of being able to use your knowledge and wisdom, man, in a way like that.
Indeed.
And see, that's one of them examples where I'm saying, like, listen, man, you don't want to be in that situation where your knowledge and wisdom can save your life. And you talking about, yeah, well, I'm just driving in the 120.
Yeah, because you need it. You
don't want to be renewing your history. You don't want to be renewing your history at that moment.
Right when you need it. Wisdom is something that you gotta have right then and there. You don't got no time to go and get it when you actually need it. You know what I'm saying? Unless you're a baby. The only thing that's going to need a baby or need wisdom and have time to go get it is a baby. Other than that, if you grow, That's why it's important. Like you said, that's why it's important to do the knowledge. You know, even if you ain't sitting up running them up.
Listen, I want y'all to know that, listen, somebody has gone and told. See, because look, views way up today, son. Views,
You
see,
said
somebody
somebody
done
what?
went and told.
I click
Somebody
share.
done went and told
I click
that
share.
Darkim's on there talk shit.
I click, hey, I heard a cuss word. I heard a cuss word. I click share.
Listen. Somebody that went told. Listen.
This is the 5% teaching on bitch assness part 2, huh?
Hey, I got in on the right day. I came in, they was talking about the prime, what do you call it? The main event, God damn it. I walked in, I came in on the main event. But no, you know, when I was down on the ground.
Yeah, hold on.
Go ahead, peace, go ahead, peace, go ahead.
Wait a minute, hold on. 1 second, I want to say something. Lamel, if something is in motion, right? Staying in motion means remaining unchanged. If you stop the motion, then you've changed it. See, what you're saying is 2 different definitions. It's not 2 different definitions. It's 2 different applications of the same thing. See, this is what it's more akin to. See, your weight on the ground, right? It stops somebody from pushing you, but that doesn't mean that your weight coming from the sky doesn't give you more force to hit the ground. But it also gives you more force against somebody picking you up. It works both ways. You trying to make it only apply to being still, but you're not looking at the definitions that you're using does not say still or moving. It says to do nothing. So right now you got meteorites that's hurling through the galaxy. If nothing stops it, it's done nothing.
Why that man arguing about inertia though? Like, what happened?
Yeah, and then that's another thing, Lamel. You went to the dictionary. What I said is show me some math. See, because when you talking about physics, it's based on math.
What happened?
Also, definitions could change. The math doesn't.
Oh, we got free bodies up in here. Listen,
Peace, guy.
we having this like showing proof.
You know what? I heard the guy say something. I really thought that was me narrating in my mind because it's some good ass bug. I heard the guy. I thought that was me narrating in my mind. I'm like, damn, peace to the God. All right.
On the business that
Damn, G, that's some good equality. You thinking that?
No, I heard you. I swear I did.
said that property of matter by virtue of which changes the state of rest or of uniform rectilinear motion, so long as no foreign cause changes that state. Now, bruh, anytime you dealing with physics, right? There's mathematics at the root of it. Like any physics that you want to get into. If you're talking about gravity, that's 9.8 meters per second squared, 32 feet per second squared. Yes, I mean, whatever it is, the circumference of the planet, all of these things, we have mathematical formulas for that science. So what I'm asking you for is the mathematical formula that says X stands for still objects. Because I just showed you a formula that says M stands for an object in motion. No. We passed definitions because you gave me a definition that didn't say what you said. The definition you gave me said nothing about being still.
Shit. Shit.
Said absolutely nothing about being still. It said unchanged. And see, like everybody has said already, that if an object is moving, inertia, right, is
Like the momentum.
is right. But no, momentum includes inertia.
Yeah, inertia, isn't that like the internal movement or something?
Is inertia
Like
is inertia is the property of an object to resist force. Now, what I said is that force can be the force to get the object moving, or it can be the force to stop the object from moving. And then it was said that there was two definitions.
Or like what Bruce Lee used to, or not even only Bruce Lee, but what like martial artists use to break things.
Unchanged means that it's in the state you found it in. You said, what is unchanged? Change is the evolution of an idea or an object, when in its own space. So when something is unchanged, there has been no evolution of the circumstance.
Oh man, they got this.
So if something is moving, right, then for it to remain unchanged, it has to remain moving.
I don't even see how something with inertia is not moving. That's just me. Even like how I've heard the word used without even looking it up.
But see, now look, you just said the magic word. See, there's usage and then there's definitions. So see, there's a lot of words that we use in a particular way, right? But that's not the real definition. You see what I mean? Like when you say awesome and awful, right? They both have the root word of awe. So if one leaves you with some awe and it's good, why shouldn't something that leaves you full of awe be even better?
Yeah, right.
You see what I'm saying? But it's because of the usage. It's the same thing with the words terrible and the words terrific. So see, a lot of times when you hear the word inertia used, right? When you hear the word inertia used, it's used only in the sense of getting something to move. But you got to realize that it's the same quality. It's the same quality. The same quality that makes you hard to move is going to be the same quality that makes you hard to stop. Okay, so what you saying, Lamel? There are no objects already in motion? You said that's of an object in motion already is called rotational inertia or moment of inertia. What I'm asking you is for the mathematical formula for what you said. Like I produced a mathematical formula and then all of the business produced the same formula. No, we're not talking about slang. You're using slang. All you have to do is provide us with a mathematical formula. That's it. Why are we doing all this talking when you can just put the formula in? Like you going all, or you asking me to define what change means? I thought we was talking about inertia. Where's your formula? Name for me one thing in the science of physics that doesn't have a mathematical formula to calculate it. Name for me one thing. We still waiting on Mel.
Oh man.
Just name for me one thing.
Physics 101. Where should we
Listen,
start?
Lamel, I'm asking you for your formula. Where's your formula for inertia where it means that things cannot be moving? You see, I provided some mathematics for what I said. I just want you to provide some mathematics for what you said.
Dealing equality.
Dealing equality. Okay. Use math to describe what you're saying. You said math describes, not explains. First of all, I don't agree with that. But describe them. These are all other things you answer in Lamel when you can provide the mathematical formula that you're talking about.
That's crazy that you're having this conversation. I had the same kind of conversation with somebody, and I don't think they understood exactly what I was saying. So I had to like take it to a whole nother actual thing. Just like how you was like, you can count to 10, but when you come over here, you're gonna have to learn how your knowledge is supposed to add on to the cipher. Like there's a whole difference, when we talking about 1 through 10, even if we say 1 through 10, we ain't even talking about that no more. Like, so what was I finna say? I was talking to somebody. I said, hey, man, I tell things to little 3-year-olds, right? And I show them what I mean. I said, show me some knowledge. And he kept trying to tell me what knowledge meant. He kept trying to tell me what knowledge is. I said, no, show me some knowledge, show me some knowledge, show me some knowledge. And after a while, I said, yo, okay, think of it like this. I said, just imagine you talking about, this great way how we can like drop somebody real quick and we get in the fight, right? I said, don't tell me about a kick. Show me a kick real quick, right? And then tell me what you was doing with that kick when you kicked this mug all the way across the street some damn where, Then tell me about like what you did with the kick so I can get better, so I can do what you did. But don't tell me about a kick where you standing right here. Show me a kick. Throw a kick, bro. You feel me?
Okay, Lamel. Wait. Stop. I want everybody to look in the comment section right now.
Hold on, let me look.
And see what Lamel just typed in there.
I use logic to explain, Lord, not math.
Now, am I wrong? Am I wrong to say I'm done now?
Nah, I would have been done. You got extreme patience, G. I would have been done.
Be done now. I gotta be done, man. You just said that you use something over mathematics to explain.
How do you use logic without like measuring something?
Yeah. Listen,
Yeah.
Listen. I've been doing this from such a young age that some concepts is totally foreign to me. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know how to analyze that. You know what I'm saying?
I don't. Yeah.
I use logic, not math.
Yeah, I have to say, I don't know. I have to agree with the brother here today. I got it.
No, that shot from a gun has inertia.
Bruh.
Okay. All right.
Did I really hear that? Y'all funny as hell.
Rational inertia. All right, Lamel, like, let's deal with what you just said. You use logic, but not math, right? How can you measure something to be logical without using mathematics? Let's keep it simple. How do you measure something if it's true or false? Being logical, right?
Hey, that's that logic, Lord.
Out mathematics. The math that Darkim Be AllahChrist is using.
Is more than one math?
Boy,
Listen, maybe I'm having some science dropped on me right now.
I don't know.
boy, that was I don't have no questions because when I hear stuff like that, it's like, you know, maybe somebody who's been in the nation a little longer, maybe know how to ask questions. That because me, it's gonna sound like I'm trying to clown, and that's not the case. You know, because me, I'm the kind of person that's like, hold on, if 1 + 1 = 3, then what's 1 + 2? You feel me? Like I'm gonna ask it like that. It's gonna sound disrespectful. So, you know,
Yeah.
I'll be funny, you know, but I just go I choose to just laugh. Well, you know what? Since I can laugh, I can teach. You know, my whole thing is, how do you even have order for logic to even exist without mathematics? You know what I'm saying? Like that's type of stuff I'd be wondering. Like if somebody said that, I wouldn't even be asking. Like,
Yeah, Lamel, a formula, an equation, these are mathematical terms that's synonymous. The all of the business also provided an equation. That's what I'm asking you. What is the equation for inertia in the way that you're describing?
He said to measure, we use a ruler to the speaker. Okay.
Yeah, but ain't you gonna have to use math to do that? Like how you gonna like, you know, I learned how to use a ruler in math class.
hell no, the guy said I needed that laugh piece.
Okay. What's going on? Can't fix my thing no more, man.
Oh,
Keep it simple and teach it real. Keep it simple.
now hold on, man. Do we even need, man? I don't even like. So when things be like that, and somebody says something like, I use logic and not math. We cannot even be talking about inertia now. We gotta like take it back to knowledge, yo. We gotta take it away. We gotta take it back to knowledge and some mathematics, yo. Like we cannot even be talking about no inertia at this point. It's like let's talk about the things what brought us together, because the word inertia ain't what brought me into this cipher or how I met any of you brothers. The only like the words that brought us together was like the things that was in supreme mathematics, supreme alphabets, and 1 through 10, 1 through 36, 1 through 14, 1 through 40, 1 through 13, 1 through 13, 1 through 9. You know, solar facts, actual facts, whatever. All I'm saying is that's how we end up arguing, man. People be coming with that other stuff, bro. Like, we can't just build on all of this stuff that we do have. People talking about this stuff that, you know, I ain't never even seen inertia in one. It like as is the word inertia. I ain't see that nowhere in 120. I'm not trying to be funny or religious, but it's like, why can't we talk about what we got? But I don't know where that argument came from though either. Like I came in the middle of it. So
if I'm going from object to object, I don't need to add. Then how you using a ruler? Like, don't you have to add the inches together for the ruler to be 12 inches?
what?
Like, how do you use the ruler without adding? Like, how you know it's 2 inches? How you know it's 3 inches? You just, the numbers are on the ruler. Okay, so what if you want to measure something that's 17 inches and you got a 12-inch ruler? Listen, I got a question after this. Look, I'm ready to go down the rabbit hole. Let's listen. We got a couple minutes left here. We
Uh-oh.
Listen, we go explore a rabbit hole.
Where's the picture, G?
I don't know why it ain't coming up. It ain't working.
We need that picture so it's official.
I'm trying to figure out why this. I think I gotta put it on. What's the name?
Hold on, I gotta fix this one.
We at least need the ledge.
It's crazy.
I don't know why it don't come out like you used to. See, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna just get some posters and just put it right here.
Yeah. Point to which one we're leading to. Yeah.
But hold on. What is the logic to 360 degrees? Like when you break down the flag and everything, right? You break down the flag, the 5 points and all that. What's the logic? Where you don't use mathematics, you just use the logic.
It's not even 5 points because that's math.
Don't be technical wise.
All wise and righteous, man. We do everything right and exact. So if we're not using math, we can't use math at all.
He said, "What's the logic in there?"
I'm not giving no leeway.
What's the logic in 300? Man, see, yeah, that's what I meant. With gosh, what's the logic at 360 degrees? Like,
I need to know. You said show you -5 in reality? Wait, how we get to -5, man? Let's look one at a time. I didn't say nothing about -5. I don't know.
Hold on. Lawmel, why you dealing with math?
You know what
why
I mean?
you dealing with math? Talk about negative logic.
Yeah, that's how you got it.
Negative logic. Tell me about negative logic.
Wow. That takes a village, brother.
And actually, what's wild that you said that is I can show you -5. It's a difficult concept mentally, but -5 just means to the left of the zero when you're doing graphs.
Right? Like -5 is like if I have $2 and I need $7. And I go and borrow $7 from somebody, and then I go spend something, I still owe somebody $5. That's -5.
Or the temperature in Antarctica could be -5. You see, that's 3 different -5s that we showed.
Yeah, but Lawmel, here's the thing.
5 minutes late.
You ain't showing and proving nothing that you're saying. Like, I'm asking you, what is the logic of 360 degrees? Like when you break down the universal flag, I want you to tell me it logically. Like this is something new. Like all this time I've been here building, somebody, let me teach me something today.
Man, how that man see the math, boy?
In reality, not conceptual. Okay, -5 degrees. That's reality.
Oh man,
It's real. You can feel it. You can use your senses, and that you can measure it with your senses.
Okay,
so you can know what's real.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna give Lawmel an example in reality, right? Let's say you wanted to go from New York to California, right? That's your destination. But you got on a boat and went 5 miles out into the Atlantic Ocean. You just traveled a -5 miles. And you're gonna have to make that 5 miles up if you're ever gonna make it to Bourne, which is your destination.
Yep, you 5 miles
So
up.
now you have to travel 110 miles because you traveled -5. Now you got to make that 5 up before you could go to 100 you were supposed to go. See, that's what negative is really directional.
-5%.
Now, I'm not sure why this is coming up, Lamel.
That's not
and you're not speaking about the logic that explains the universal flag.
Who's your educator?
Knowledge born is crazy.
No, real talk. That's how I feel too. Like, who's your educator, boy?
Stop making stuff up.
I don't know if y'all heard me.
You're making stuff up.
Oh, real talk.
Making what stuff up?
Who's his educator, boy? Let's just get to the bottom of that. Where'd you learn that? How long you had this? Now, how long you been playing with these supreme mathematics?
We don't got supreme logic. We got supreme math and alphabet.
Okay. So, and this, I'm just saying too, you know, when is positive elevation always going to correct? And you give us what's right. Like, I need to listen. I'm just curious about the logic. I want you to explain to me,
one word.
You know, all of this family in one word. Or you saying family taught you this? Who's your family?
Thank you. Let's get to
negative stuff you're talking about.
A little bit about that. Let's do that. Like, okay, your family, you got this from your family. Did y'all argue?
So wait a minute. Are you saying that what I said is not true? That if your destination is in California and you went into the Atlantic Ocean, that you went in a negative direction? You're saying that that's not true?
Islam male free? Like he could jump on this?
Nah, he said he's multitasking at work.
Oh, that's great. Work doing all this. Hold up, man.
You better not be no math teacher, Lamel.
Man.
But listen, Love Eternal, I didn't want to go there, but Love asked the question. So look, I would, but Love said something that I was going to say. I've taken multiple levels of mathematics, and I don't want to be presumptuous. What is the highest level of math you've taken?
Boy.
Now we get to the nitty gritty.
Knowledge board.
The highest level of math I've taken is supreme mathematics. It gets no higher.
Listen. In academics, what is the highest level of mathematics taken?
Man, y'all funny as hell, man.
I just wanted to put that out there. He's still in time, man. Yeah, Knowledge born. Get him, Knowledge born.
Get off that white man clock.
Oh, man, look at y'all.
That's subjective.
Lamel said he's taking differentials. This is, I don't want to be presumptuous. Differentials? So you've taken calculus, you've taken discrete mathematics.
Negative hours at work.
And you don't know what a formula is. You have a degree in engineering.
Hey, what the guy said
Uh-oh.
was at work.
Uh-oh. But hold on, LaMel, you don't deal with math.
He said, he said negative hours at
How
work.
you got a degree?
You have a degree in engineering. Okay, wait a minute. What kind of engineering?
Logical.
Nah, I was thinking, look, you sure you're not talking about train engineering?
Hell nah.
Like on the railroad? Or you talking about you build bridges and shit?
Still dealing with math, no matter which one. Where do you find these people?
What you do? You drive the train, or you
Oh, social engineering.
yeah, stupid.
When I first joined the chat,
Wait a minute, hold on. You deal with electrical engineering, right? And you don't know what negatives is. Listen, where you do electricity at?
wow, thank you. Wow.
No. Where do you do electricity at?
Uh-huh.
Hmm.
Break it down. Oh yeah. Circuits.
Is there a whole bunch of blackouts?
No, I'm not even gonna break it down. I just want to stay away from there.
No, I'm talking about blackouts. Yeah.
I ain't got nothing. I just want to know where this place is at, so I don't go in there. I don't. You know what I'm saying? Listen,
They got
don't get no light
blackouts,
switches in
fires,
there.
all that.
Listen, don't charge your phone in there. You a tech.
So an engineering tech?
Yeah, I don't know.
Logical engineering. Yeah.
God, Circuit City, man. Man, come on, man. Y'all funny as hell, man.
Yeah, what is it? Yeah, I ain't never heard of that. What's an engineering tech? Like that two things don't go together. Like a tech is kind of
Somebody,
Yeah.
That must be a new title, G.
somebody
that's
said,
like kind of a paralegal.
somebody said a music tech.
You work for Verizon.
He said music.
Okay.
Hey man, y'all gotta stop, man, because I be laughing at stuff. Y'all funny, bro.
Verizon.
So look, we've done that, you know, but look, see how you answered these questions quickly?
Ah,
A technician, I see it's not, you're not going to see too many people with engineering degrees that call themselves technician.
man, I don't know.
Tech support. You know, if this was a cipher in a physical, yeah, it
I'm
would have.
saying, listen. I'm just glad I got Sprint. You work with Verizon.
Talk about 5G, the most 5G everywhere. Yeah, right.
Listen. I'm glad I got Sprint, man. Nah, man, what I want to know is about this logic, man. I want to know about the logic. I need you to logically explain to me the universal flag.
Uh-oh.
You are begging the question now.
There we go. See, there we go.
Which question am I begging?
Something that brought us all together. There we go. There we go. Here we go. Meat and potatoes, baby. Hey, be righteous Allah, funny as hell. Hell no.
What did he say? What did Be Righteous Allah say?
He
We gotta find it.
He laughing at the commentary, man.
Yeah, no disrespect. If this was a cipher, I would have laughed at you. And then, you know, just by your answers, I would have, you know, and then we would have built. We would have built. And I would have grilled you.
Man.
But, you know, we would have built and brother, you know.
Sprint works on Verizon fiber optics. Is that the part you work on? Whatever the part you work on, I don't wanna.
Man, I ain't trying to be funny. I don't even like. I done laughed so hard. I want to like help in some way, man. Like, I want to add on.
I thought Sprint was bought by T-Mobile.
But look, man. Here's the thing, man. I just want you to show and prove what you said.
Wow. He
knows that Sprint works on Verizon fiber, but can't give us the formula.
My man's with like 30. That man went like 50 miles outside of civilization. Boy, we didn't even just go 20 miles. We went further than 20 miles outside of civilization.
I feel like I'm searching for trillions of years trying to get an answer.
Yeah. What is?
Oh, there we go.
Oh, I'm sitting wondering how the hell you do this shit.
Can y'all see it? Hold on. I can see a little picture. There you go. I see Jordan.
No, you can't operate on my brain.
La Mel, do you have supreme math? Like, are you a 5%er? Do you got knowledge of self? There is no formula for something at rest.
So if there's no formula for something at rest, right? So let me ask you, is there a formula for everything in physics? And if not, what is the principia?
Do we measure the movement of atoms? Are they resting? West Coast wise, it would have turned into a straight, knowledge board, G. Yeah. He would have left the cipher with a new name, the Logic Tech.
Man, you know that shit with you.
Hey, that should be his name, G. The Logic Tech. Hey.
You said that there is no formula for an object at rest, right? And I said, why is there not a formula for a concept from physics, right? And if there isn't a formula for everything in physics, then what is the principia? Uh-oh. Brothers is whipping out. Brothers is whipping out the brothers is whipping out the heavy artillery now. What's Ohm's law?
I thought that was an acronym. Yeah, put the rabbit picture up. Yep.
Y'all motherfuckers are crazy, man.
He's losing inertia in that right now. Yeah, G. Yeah. The logical tech. The logic tech. Or the logic engineer. Come on, Darkim. You finna make him leave.
You see, listen, if you need me to ask you for the third time, what is the Principia? I mean, you got to differential equations. You are an electrical engineer, and the Principia is a foreign word to you. You should know the Principia from whether you dealt with high levels of math or high levels of science.
At what level do they introduce it? The Principia. At what level? Like what class?
Physics.
Okay.
Physics, calculus, what's that thing before calculus? Trigonometry.
So trigonometry.
In all those different things, you're going to be introduced to who is the founder of those things.
Yep.
That's what I'm saying. And if you, I can hardly believe that you got to a level of electrical engineering where the whole thing is about positive and negative charges and forces, but you don't stop it, Five.
I was trying to see if Divine God was still here. I haven't heard him in a minute.
Divine God in the room.
Yeah, I see him now. Even algebra will answer this. Damn. His momentum is definitely being disturbed. Oh, man. Power to attract and repel. Yeah.
Einstein replaces Newton in that Newton's idea or his contribution, right, is to explain and show how to calculate all motion. He came up with all different formulas to calculate motion, objects, energy, and how they interact. You know what I'm saying? Einstein tried to come up with one formula that could explain all this motion. You understand what I'm saying? And, you know, like we said on the video, you know what I mean? Over time, they found that that formula that Newton uses, right, is only for a certain portion of reality. Meaning, when you get to the subatomic level, or you go to the, you know, a galactical level, then those laws don't apply the same way. And so all of the things that wasn't described, right, by the E equals MC squared became quantum physics. Right, complete God, the law of relative motion, the theory of relativity and how all motion relates.
I took quantum physics in school. It was a new class, didn't get none of that shit.
What do you mean?
They had a course on quantum physics at my school.
Mhm.
It was like an experiment kind of thing. They gave it to us and like none of us really got it. So they passed us all.
What school was
It was a high school. So Renton High. Yeah. They just decided to give us quantum physics.
Mhm.
They offered it, and then I don't know if they still offer it, but it was like a trial to see,
Yeah, you see, that's the thing with quantum physics is things start moving, and reacting in ways that, in this reality that we in right. You know what I mean? Like what I'm saying is like, you got solids, liquids, and gases. So there's some things that apply to liquids that don't necessarily apply to gases or solids. You understand what I'm saying? So the laws of liquids, once you go above a certain temperature, don't always apply the same way. You see what I mean? So
Yeah.
if you in school where they trying to drill into your mind that things work in this way, and then they introduce all this other stuff, yes. You get into quantum and string theory and all this kind of stuff.
Yeah, the teacher wasn't even,
Lamel says none of them has ever answered the 2 and 3 body problem, not even computers. That has a lot to do with something not moving. Yo, Brad, please ask you about what you said.
when somebody doesn't know what they're talking about because they just
Now
talk
you
about
talk
everything else.
Now you talk about two and three body problems. Quantum mechanics is all presumptuous.
How long has he been on the channel, G? Lamel? How long?
Like, I've been a long time.
Is this his first stink up?
Well, I mean, yeah, you don't go, you don't find every day 5% is saying they use something over math. I mean, this would be a first.
I'm still on point. If you have to say that, you're not on point. Coming from a real 5%er, I never say that.
Yeah, and
I'm always on point.
The brothers ask you, what is Ohm's law? Man, I'm still waiting on the logic of the flag, man.
I'm still waiting on how do you measure logic without mathematics.
Uh-huh. Yeah. I've never seen anything in which the analytics that they would say depending on what you deal with. You understand what I mean? But what's happening here, right? When it's broken down mathematically, it shows you the whole picture. You understand what I'm saying? Like, even if it's how many views I'm getting, what's happening on this YouTube channel. You know what I mean? When I look at the analytics, they don't just say, yeah, you had a lot of people on the channel this week. It shows me numbers. So, that's just the way that's the way I've learned.
And break down the number too. This how many women, this how many men, this is the region. If you get deep into it, it tells you the countries, the regions where these people come from, the ethnicity, all that stuff.
So Lamel said, you asked me to ask the question again. I mean, you need me to write it down? I'm writing it. Right?
Lamel, are you Allah's 5%? And where are you at in 120? How long ago? Or do you knowledge sound? That made me think about the Born Degree. How long ago? And can you tell us? I'm not trying to be funny, God. Peace, Lamel. Christopher Gooden. District 120. Yeah, G, pretty soon the haters is gonna say, you teaching this craziness.
These people came here crazy.
Man, they sound like mathematics. They don't even sound like no mathematics to me, boy.
But you see right there, I put the question there, Lamel, for you. Why is there not a formula for the inertia of an object that is still? And what is the Principia? FDJ Beats, all I can tell you is rewind. FDJ Beats said, why crying, Jordan? You see, I can't even explain what I'm saying because I had to use math.
Maybe it's because we got to understand the dark matter.
Probably.
Maybe the dark matter gives Lamel powers of understanding.
So, Lamel, you said there is no equation for something standing still, right? So how can you tell me it has inertia? How can you measure the inertia of it, right? If there's no equation for it. And secondly, what I'm asking you is, why is inertia the only thing in your theory of physics that doesn't have an equation? And you left out the second question, what is the Principia?
Look at Edward Green.
Nah, see, Edward Green, you're using the wrong kind of logic. See, Edward Green, he's using that Aristotelian, what do you call it? Aristotelian logic, or what do you call it? Where he said there's no formula for something not moving, but he says inertia is not moving. There's a formula for inertia. See, that's that Aristotle. You ever when they show you about if P then Q? That's it. That's where it did. But come on, man. Yeah.
Indeed, what is dark matter? What is dark energy? What is a rock? He Kareem. Going in, G.
I love.
Out on flying carpet into dreamland for tomorrow. Work tomorrow.
You keep showing me that, but we asked you for a mathematical formula because, as far as we can all tell, you have a misunderstanding of the definition you're putting there.
Man, what? The tendency to do nothing.
Principia does not deal with the elements. Okay, now you killed yourself. Now you killed yourself. That's
I
not
thought
what the
you did that a
Principia
long time
is.
ago.
That's not what the Principia is. You're not an electrical engineer. You never took differential equations.
Man, how old is this guy that we're talking to?
There's
How old is this guy?
you have to stop. But you know it was fun though. I give you credit. You know,
Mel, where are you located?
just
Where
think. Just think. A few minutes ago, I was on a rant, and now we've seen Crying Jordan.
Man, you see Crying Jordan, huh?
You see Crying Jordan.
Where do you rest, Lamel? Or where do you logic?
Wow. Logic Tech, man, come on, bruh. Hey, man, this man said, "Why dox myself?" Okay, he is not one of the guys, man. I don't know who dude is, but he is not one of the guys, man. This dude is just on here playing around, talking. This dude is not one of the guys, man. He ain't one of the guys.
I hope you are trolling us. I really do.
He ain't one of the guys, B. It's not one of the guys, son. That man ain't God, son.
Lamel, are you trolling us? That would explain a lot.
He's something, but that man ain't God, son.
Word to mother.
He might be a logic tech or something, son. He with that logic, he one of them logic techs. No, man, for real, bro. Like, we asked, how old are you? We asked, who taught you? He like, why dox myself? Like, come on, man. We just like, what? We all family here, bro. This man told myself, why dox myself? He tripping, bro. That's not something you say to your
What
brother.
does why dox myself mean?
That means like, why give my information out to people who can come just like do something to me? Or like, dox mean like putting people out there who are just like antagonistic, you know, stuff like that. And then you get a hacker to go find out where they live, and the hacker be like, oh yeah, you know that one dude that was talking all that shit online or whatever. Here go his address. Like, that's doxing. But the man didn't even be disrespectful to nobody. He just talking crazy and saying he's saying stuff that people don't understand. And it's not enough for nobody to go to your crib, bro. That man tripping. Unless you just willingly playing with the math. And that's what it sounds like. Because like, not once the man said nothing about no math, supreme mathematics. It broke down nothing. Man, just talking.
Being pie anyone?
I only eat Ferrards being pie.
Pie anyone?
Only Elijah and Ferrards being pie I eat.
Dude, you hear me? Yeah, he might one of them Muslim guys or something.
See, look, you literally just tried to go to the dictionary to find out what the Principia was.
Oh man. Not a troll at all. Nah, G, you should have said, nah, brother, I should say. You should have said you're a troll.
I don't know who I'm talking to.
Hey, Christ,
Mm-hmm.
you remember? So I seen in the lost. We don't teach that in law school of Mecca, right? Right, quick. The first few videos you was calling Born Mastermind God, right? And then towards the end, you was calling him brother. Like the first couple of videos, it was God. The last few videos, it was brother, right? That's how I feel right here.
I mean, you know, I got that from this brother named Lord Dumont. Back in the days, he was the first person that he was like, yo, you know, I got all different things, like I was, peace, black man, peace, man. You know what I'm saying? But I don't. Yeah, I was a young guy, man. The guy dropped that jewel, man. You know what I'm saying? Man. And then see, it's difficult because, we we so used to using it. You know what I mean? When we are around our brothers, man, that sometimes, I'll be in a restaurant. You know what I'm saying? And I might call the waiter God or something. You know what I'm saying? So, you have to be mindful of that.
Yeah, that's something I peeped. And I think that, a lot of people miss that. People miss that. But yeah, it was God
it's
in
a
the
movie
beginning.
about geocentrism. All right, listen, Lamel.
What?
Lamel. The Principia.
What happened?
Bruh.
Was a book written by Newton with calculus and physics in it. That's what the Principia is. It's the book where, when they say that the apple fell out the tree and hit Newton in the head, and then he discovered gravity and made the book with all of these formulas in it. F equals ma, D equals RT, all these formulas that you're supposed to have used, right? And at some point, if you went to the level of being an engineer, I would think you went past high school, where you actually have to get into these different sciences. You know what I mean? Just like as a chef, I'm sure they told you, yeah, this right here was invented in France. This chef right here for Louis something, he's the nigga that came up with certain baking techniques. As would be the case in anything that you deal with. If you play basketball, eventually you're gonna learn that James Naismith made the game. So I'm not too sure of what it is that you're, what your goal is here. But, this stuff is ridiculous that you're saying. You moved into the ridiculous.
This stuff is ridiculous that you're saying. True indeed. There we go. I concur with that statement.
Well, Master, I mean, that was something that got blown out of proportion. You know what I'm saying? But, because actually, it was one of the things where when we came outside, I got surrounded from the jump. Like it was just a thing where like it was a wall created around me or between me and him. You know what I'm saying? And then I heard the commotion, I turned, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, it's at the time, nobody was, you know what I'm saying? It was just a thing of, listen, man, like at this point, you've taken it to the level of violation. You know what I'm saying? You've taken it to the level of violation. Like you somewhere and you going and you doing things with, like, God, nobody would allow nobody to do nothing like that. That's just simply not gonna happen. Like, we got something here that we've been building on, right, from before you was born. And we're gonna allow you to come and destroy it.
He was really teaching them mathematics.
Yeah, I mean, listen, man, you know, it's one of the things where, you know, there's a lot of things, right? I mean, it's clear. Anybody's been on this channel for a while, you know, I'm a student of history. And there's some things that the history just don't, it don't bear out. That's just not what's been happening. Like, you know, in certain what you call them, utopian worldviews or something. But in reality, man, you know, listen, you know, to me, he was just one in a long line of people that have tried what he tried. And see, for every one of them, right, the thing was the same. Listen, just leave us alone. See, we don't build prison houses for people. I'm not here. I don't want to be torturing you. I got shit to do.
Yep. That's why I stopped laughing, because it's not funny.
You understand what I'm saying? You know, see, at the end of the day, see, this is why exile. See, like I said, when we live in a world, right, where we can depend on the devil for survival, that's one thing. But see, when we in a world, guy, where we got to depend on each other for survival, and we exile you, that's death. Being separated from the knowledge and wisdom, that's death. That's one of the things that happened to us when we came to America, guy. Is that once you separated from your knowledge and wisdom, that is death. So to me, man, let them go ahead with his iniquity. See, nobody's mentioning that. That not a motherfucker said nothing to him since he stopped. He was another one putting that, it's just that brothers don't like me. Nah, it ain't got to do with brothers not like you. What about this shit you doing? Now, Mel said it started with inertia. You went into showing an equation for something that's not moving. Yeah, you haven't showed anything about that. Except your ridiculousness.
Yeah. In the event that things got kinder and gentler, you know, to quote you, I think people got a little more braver and more outspoken about their
Understanding?
dissatisfaction. No, it goes past that, because you know, a lot of people are dissatisfied. And I see it as them not doing their job to the point where, like, okay, so let's use the same scenario where the guy was talking about if we in the field, right? Or if we're hunting the animal, right? If I'm commenting on how you slipped and threw your spear while I'm just sitting there and I let the beast or the animal go, I didn't do my part either. I'm more focused on your footing than capturing the beast or getting the job done. You see what I'm saying? So not only did it's peace.
Hold on for a second. Lamel, what it is to show is that your word is bond. Show me what your word means. See, you keep saying what everybody else means, but you already made statements, Lamel. Now listen, Lamel, I've been giving you a break. You see, you showing and proving yourself to be the devil right now. See, that's what you're showing and proving. Because see, what you're doing is you're presenting an idea just to cause confusion. That's what I see now. You're not seeking really to teach. See, there's one thing that we all was wrong, right? And you said, well, this is the science right here. But we asked you, what is this logic that you use? And you haven't said anything yet. You keep trying to go back. See, first of all, this whole thing you talking about inertia, I already got my point across. My point was about getting an idea moving or being able to stop an idea. See, everybody can go back. See, what we're asking you to show is to show and prove. Now, what you saying is you don't have to show and prove to us. You could also get off our channel. So you can go your way.
Thank you.
That's what you want to do. But see, here is where you're going to have to show and prove. Don't tell us about what is a scientific hypothesis for astronomy. Tell us, show and prove what you're saying. See, because listen, you want to talk about negative. See, you can't show and prove a negative. See, the only way you can show and prove what I'm saying is not true is by saying what is true. See, that's what you need to understand. And until you learn to show and prove, you're going to have to understand that we ain't feed no more meat to the dogs. And we ain't casting no jewels amongst the swine. So you can keep saying that we talking about rotational inertia, but guess what? That's what the fuck the class was about. So whatever fucking other inertia you talking about, you can go talk about it when you don't want to be doxxed. Yeah, go ahead, Watts.
Go ahead, Wise. I'm supposed to call. Yeah.
That was like your space. That was like your space to say something. Like, did you not just get snapped on?
Hey, well, let's just say I second that. Vote for Christ. So, like I was saying, when you what the, hey, I haven't seen that one, G. Who's that?
That's the nigga from Ancient Aliens.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, we on some outer space shit now. I don't know what the fuck I don't know what the hell he's talking about. So
when, like I was saying, if you so focus on it, to bring it back, you know, if we're hunting, right, and the animal, let's say your job is to, you know, get the animal to come my way, right? And I'm more focused on you doing your footing right or you holding your spear right, that I'm not doing my job and I'm just pointing out what you're doing wrong and the animal gets away. Guess what? I didn't do my job. You dig what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
There is room for improvement though. So if I said, okay, there's an easier way to do this, do it like this, and we caught it, you know, and I gave you the critique after we got the job done, that's different from doing it while the job is still in progress and we ain't eating tonight.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? Or somebody done got speared by the motherfucking cattle. You understand what I'm saying? And shit's fucked up. We gotta go back to the village and explain this motherfucker got killed.
To his mama.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Because you didn't do it right.
What happened? Somebody gave me a thumbs down. We doing the damn thing.
That was Lamel.
I was going to say, you know that was him.
I don't even see it. Why it ain't on my TV?
You know that was him.
Focused on the meaning of words. That's all, Dark. Man, look.
Focus on the meaning of words. Where's it?
Who's focused on the meaning of words? If that's what you focus on,
logic.
If that's what you focused on, then what you need to do is learn the meaning of words.
That you use.
what this shit is you trying, but we already got a wordsmith here. Go someplace else.
Man, what's the meaning of the word knowledge, man? Because details matter to people like us.
I'm still stuck on logic. You see, I'm stuck on logic and measuring it. Like that was an answer. None of
Yeah, he don't have no answers.
So I just left them where
That's
I
what
left
tell
them
you.
where I found them.
That's what tell you right there. He don't have not one answer. He hasn't not one answer. When asked for some mathematics to show and prove what he said he doesn't use mathematics. Begging the question, nigga, we're begging you to get the fuck off the channel. That's what we're begging you to do. We ain't asking you a motherfucking thing. I already told you what the answer is. You ain't no engineer. You probably dropped out of the motherfucking 7th grade. Who you think you fooling? Who you think you fooling? Information, we don't fuck with information. We deal with knowledge.
Begging. Wow. Interesting.
Question.
Hey man, this is a lot of 5%. We not begging nothing.
Yeah, what the hell you think?
We not recruiters. This ain't the military. This ain't the army.
Yeah, and we don't proselytize.
Exactly.
Hey, you know what, Darkim, you the one that told me that too, man. I remember one day I was like, how do you teach people? How do you teach people? How do you get people to listen? He like, man, we're not in the, I'm not in the business of recruiting. Oh, no, converting people.
Yeah,
not in the converting people. I remember that's what you said to me. I was like, you know what? That makes my job that much easier. I ain't got to change nobody's mind. Because like some of these people, man, it's like wrangling cattle, man. It's like wrangling cattle. And I ain't trying to do all that, bro. Not with
let me tell you something about information. See, information can be right or wrong. See, sometimes people have the wrong information, but knowledge is shown and proven. See, you know something, man? I thought you just, but you what you for real? You Moorish?
Hebrew Israelite, man.
Hebrew Israelite? What you for real, man?
I ain't even sound more.
He believe in an Anunnaki.
He might be
that's why I got this dude up now, man. Cause this wild out of space shit you talking, man. You clearly have never had the experience of walking with God. See, ladies and gentlemen, pay attention. Pay attention, man. And see, listen, man. This is why I keep asking y'all, man. Why do y'all keep giving these people the knowledge?
And I'm glad you seeing it. I'm glad
like, I'd be wanting to be crazy. You good for the kill, man. Who told this person? Y'all don't see how I do it? As soon as the crazy motherfucker come, what I do? Anybody can answer. As soon as the crazy motherfucker come around me, what do I do?
Asking questions, I don't know.
Give him the spotlight. Give him the spotlight.
Yeah, that's true. But I got a way to get rid of all of them. I don't know if y'all noticed.
Make them show and prove. Ask them to show and prove.
That too. But it's one that works like clockwork. It works like clockwork. 10 fast 3 days. Don't ease them into it. Don't ease. They got fast 3 days. Just bring it on like that, quick. You never see him again.
Never again. They'll be like,
I don't know how y'all be get caught up with these people, man. Look at you. I got some crazy people. But not that crazy.
And don't fall for the I fast for 2.5 days either. The whole 3 days.
Yep, you got to start over.
Yeah, bro. See, you know nothing about this knowledge, man. I said knowledge is shown and proven. Then you said I thought the application of knowledge is shown and proven.
What?
What? Yo, listen, man, why don't you just ask questions, man? Why don't you just say you don't know, man? Every class, man, every single class I ask people, man, you got questions. You don't say nothing.
We both.
In the meantime, you riding out of space on a comet past Alpha Centauri with this shit you talking?
On a comment. Oh man.
Seriously, I ask who has questions every time I come on here.
He should have been asking questions.
Oh man, look.
He should have been asking questions, yo. On the real.
Dr. Port.
I don't know what's wrong. Yeah. But look, you know, we've been down a couple rabbit holes. You know what I'm saying? You know, we had a very good class. Look, shout out, you know what I mean, to all the Random Jews alumni that showed up. Speaking of that, y'all ain't know the new cats. Y'all ain't seen this. Hold up.
Oh, I gotta get that.
Wait. Why one picture ain't coming?
You would come out with the merch after the show and prove.
See, y'all ain't see this here. Together joint, look. On the sleeves.
Official.
Look, on the back.
Oh.
Did you have yours at the show and prove? Is that the same one?
Yeah, but I got a couple of them. I got a whole bunch for you.
Hey, G, I asked you, were you selling those?
Nah, I ain't selling them yet.
Come on, man. What?
These are promotional.
I could have had a couple of them leaving, coming back to Morocco.
I'm about to throw them up. But you know what I'm saying? Yeah, for the brothers, man, and sisters that haven't been here in a minute. You know what I mean? We did a couple days, you know what I mean? We've been adding on and building. You know, of course, I'm sure y'all probably been checking the lives after, you know what I'm saying, just haven't had a chance to come on the live and everything, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, definitely still peace, man, you know what I mean? Welcome back. We still in here doing the damn thizzle, you know what I'm saying? Of course, we already got an invitation. I guess we're gonna give Supreme Man his interview tomorrow.
Oh, I thought he was talking about If Mega.
And Infinite, he could do it on Infinite channel, you know.
Oh, you gonna be there? You gonna be
Wait.
there? Oh yeah, he did ask you, can you help him?
And, but yeah, he could do the jump off over here if that's what you want to do. You know, if not, you know, it's not like we ever have any shortage of building that we could do. Yeah,
y'all should have a side-by-side interview with Inf, just like Raw Mel and CLR did.
Who, me and who?
Supreme.
Oh.
You in love.
He said in La Mel, he funny as hell.
Listen.
Man.
Listen. So, you know, yeah, that's definitely the case, you know what I mean? But and I'm gonna tell you another thing too, man, why you gotta pay attention, man, to these people, man, and why people gotta be strong, because see, Rakim, peace to God. You know, just in terms of what is your you know, where you going with the knowledge? You understand what I'm saying? Like what it is that you're gonna do with it. What I'm saying is that we've seen, right, that, you know, in terms of studying the lessons and analyzing things of that nature, you know what I mean? That's not all that extremely difficult. But it's the actual living it out. See, that's why people have to be eliminated sometimes.
Yep.
You know what I mean? In anything with qualifications, and disqualification. So even when you go to school, that's why some people gotta fail, because we're not gonna bring you into our company, right? As a whole, you see what I'm saying? For you to set us up for failure. Because you're unqualified for the position that we put you in, and every position here is so important. So this is why people gotta be qualified, because what we doing, I'm saying, when the time goes out there to, whatever it is you want to do, it's not going to be easy. You know what I'm saying? Even from the standpoint of the people that you're dealing with, they not always going to be accepted. You might go out there and tell some people the black man's God, they don't accept the shit.
Mm-hmm.
You might tell some people, yo, I'm a 5%, I'm God, so what motherfucker try to do? They try to give you more trials and tribulations and shit, as if they going to try to break you to show and prove that you not God.
Mm-hmm.
What's going to happen in the situations where, you may not be around certain foods, whatever it may be, just like I said with the science of fasting, so that you can see exactly how strong your mind is and exactly how, limited 6 is, that you could rise above it. But when we looking at these things and we saying, yo, why can't the guys just come together and do this? And why can't the guys? See, sometimes we got to look at the weakest link that we allow to exist within us and amongst us.
And then also under like attract and like repel. Like that makes like magnets, like you can't put two positives to two positives. A positive only you're going to attach to a negative.
But see, these negative motherfuckers be attacked. But see, I see them. For the most part, I see them coming. You understand what I'm saying? Look, I got my duty to do, which is to introduce the mathematics to you, introduce who you are to you. That's all fine and good. You understand what I'm saying? But really, listen, man, just keep it hanging with you, man. A lot of people, if you wasn't already a 5% when I met you, I never would have been around you. and make no mistake, that has something to do with you being taught. If you're not my kind of people, you Muslim. Lamel said he fasts 16 to 24 hours a day.
How many times you pray?
Yeah. When you do that on Ramadan?
Yeah, I usually fast about 15 hours. I stop eating at 7 p.m. and then I eat again maybe 10 a.m. But that's dealing with math, not religion.
I usually wait if I naturally wait about till like 12 o'clock to eat every day. But that's about it. Like I don't do all that. Oh, is this too late for me to eat? Fuck that. If I'm hungry, I'm
Listen, complete makes a good point here with the question that I was thinking of too. You know what I'm saying? He said, so you fast 16 hours a day, so do you just eat the other 8 hours? Yeah, like that's a difficult way. Like I understand what he means, because actually that's what breakfast, that's actually the meaning of the word breakfast, is that overnight you've been fasting and you wake up in the morning and break that fast.
Yep, indeed.
You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
However, see, with Lamel, we know you using logic and not mathematics, so we got to ask you these things. Ordinarily, man, if you was, deal with your math like we deal with it, we would say, oh, we know the guy is talking about. But with you, no, we got to ask.
That's that negative power.
Yeah.
No,
But,
not negative. I got to
Lamel.
I got to say, That man
You
ain't got. He's 85% all day.
hopefully you get in some some mathematical work. In the meantime, in between time, you know what I'm saying? Most of the people, we had a lot of new people. You're not a fundamentalist. Listen, man, you're also not a 5%er.
You're not.
I'm not going to tell you what you are,
He's
but
a,
I can tell you, you're not me.
he's an 85%er.
I can tell you that much, man. You know what I'm saying?
That man's 85 all day, stamping food.
But we had it was a couple of new people that came in the beginning. You know what I mean? Hopefully y'all joined the page. You know what I'm saying? Enjoyed yourself. Usually we a little more deal with science. If you knew, you might this time. You like, man, these guys be going in. But usually we just deal with a little mathematics. We pick a direction and we take it through the lessons. We take it through history. We take it through science, et cetera, et cetera. You know what I mean? But so, those that this might be your first time, don't get sidetracked by a little back and forth dialogue today. You know what I'm saying? But everybody else, make sure you did the each one, teach one, hit the like button. You know what I'm saying? If you are new, like I said, subscribe. If you want to know when we coming on live, hit the notification button. You know what I'm saying? And no, because you don't have any answers, Lamel. That's the thing. We asked you to show and prove what you said, and you apparently don't understand this concept. And so you're not a 5% because this is our training. See, the first thing we're taught is to what, Wise? West Coast.
Huh? What'd you say?
Tell them the first thing that we taught.
Do the knowledge.
To know. That's the very first thing. See, I just asked him that question and he can answer it. That's why we know that you are not a 5%. It's easy for us.
Man.
Oh, a little sidetrack. You did make it to 1.21 thousand subscribers. Congrats, big time YouTuber.
Yeah, I'm big time. I gotta get back to I haven't coming on as much as I'm supposed to. You know what I mean? But I've been getting a lot of things in order though. It's a lot of things. Listen, back in the stew Sunday, son. Endemic is back. But to set that thing off again, say, you know what I'm saying? Listen, I got a couple of things lined up, say. Designs, watch. Y'all gonna see. But I did notice time is passing this year kind of fast. I gotta get my things. But listen, we gonna make all that happen. You know what I'm saying? If anything, we probably be on Instagram on Sunday night. I'm supposed to be in there like 9, 10 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? But in the meantime, I asked you to agree with nothing what I said. I asked you to show and prove what you said.
He keep pulling you in, G.
Nah, he ain't pulling me in. I just want him to know. You see what I'm saying? See, let's make no mistake about it. You're not a 5%. You might want to be a 5%. And listen, you can be a 5%. It's in you. You already got the first step. You did Jack Blackman. But you gotta get busy. You gotta get busy. I don't know how old you are, but you gotta get busy right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he didn't even answer how old he was or anything.
I asked him. I been asked him how old he was. He ain't answer. The man ain't answered nothing, bro. He just.
So like I said, we check y'all out, or y'all check me out tomorrow. And in the meantime, in between time, I'm gonna say peace.
Hey.
Peace.